It's called interpreting expressions. Basically, you're just going to read it and you're going to follow the directions. We have verbal models and then we have algebraic expressions. Not today. Not funny. So this first thing, I'm going to give you about 5 to 6 minutes to work on individually. Yes, I realize you're in groups right now, but work on it totally by yourself first. And after about 5 or 6 minutes, I will give you the next thing we are going to do. Okay? So just read it, follow directions as soon as you get it. Please do not talk to each other or look at each other's papers. I want to see what you guys can do. Yep. Oh, sorry. So it doesn't end up on the floor, because it always does. Thank you. All right, so go ahead, about 5 minutes. So put that up. Get started on this. Just get started on this. Do the whole thing, the whole paper. Yeah, go through that whole paper. Don't stop just with the top stuff. Okay. Each one of you has a brown bag. You're not allowed to look in the brown bag, but everything you need is in here. You guys will have a couple pens. Okay. These are to actually write on the cards if need be in certain places as we go. What you're first going to do in your brown bag, you will find, we have 2 sets of cards. Okay. One set is words, the other set are the actual expressions. If you notice, it has a W and an E in the upper left-hand corner. You are going to, what do you think? Match them up, see which ones go where. However, you do have some blank ones, okay? They're there for a reason. So if you can't find one that necessarily matches up, maybe you can write something that works for it, and that's where your markers come in. I will come around with some Kleenexes so you guys can clean them off as you go or if you need to. So with your group in your brown bag, if you want to pull out those pens, and just pull out these 2. Nothing else yet. Okay? Keep everything else in there. So here's the thing. Once you guys are done with your matching, I want you to raise your hand so I can come check. And if I say, okay, we're good to go, I will allow you to do the next thing. But you can't move on until I've checked it. Okay? So with your group now, so now you're working together, spread them out, see what matches up, okay?
Go for it.
And if you need more markers, just let me know.
Because there's possibility.
Need to erase those. That group didn't do it. There. I mean, whatever works for you guys. That's the way I did it too.
Oh, this is a blank one for the other one. We find the answer. So this one is your square and So square and then add like 3.9. And this isn't on here.
Yeah, that's
This
the
is
right
the
end.
right end.
Do you guys have pens?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just waiting. Is this a T?
Yes.
And squared.
Are those matched up already?
Sign and squared, actually.
Are those matched up?
Yeah, we don't have any.
Oh, you don't have any?
As 6 and divided by 2.
Multiply
So 9 and squared.
Oh, yeah.
These two.
Where on it? That 3 and like parentheses.
Oh yeah, there it is. We don't have to write it. Okay, I need.
It would, wouldn't it be 3 and in parentheses? Where's 9 parentheses?
I guess, but then the parentheses.
We have to write it in.
You square your answer,
So do you
because
wanna
that's your
write
answer to that.
Write that.
Is this anything?
Keep talking,
Or is this
but you were right. Convince them.
It is, right?
I'm not saying anything. Some of them you might. If you find some that don't match up, that's where you might need to fill in some stuff.
Can we write equations too, or can we just write words?
Okay, if it has a W, you're only writing words. Okay? The W on the left means words. E means the expression, the equation, and the expression. Oh man, oh man.
Add 6 squared. Square in. Add 6 squared. Alright.
Square and multiply by 9.
You gotta do it like this.
Should have known you'd throw some Spanish in here. Remember, if you think you have everything matched up, raise your hand so I can come check. Multiply n by 2, that's multiply n by 2, it says add 6 to n divided by 2, multiply n by 2, and add 6, add 3 to n.
You're gonna mess it up.
Then multiply by 2, add 6 to n, multiply by 2, divide n by 2, add 3, add 36 to n squared plus 12 times n, multiply.
Nice job.
I knew I was going the whole time.
Should add add the 6 squared plus n squared.
There's, check this one again.
This one?
This one.
There's a parentheses around
Yeah. Wait, does that mean that?
This says multiply by n by 3 and then square your answer.
Oh, okay, yes. Multiply 3 by n.
Square n and multiply by 3.
There you go, change that to
But it doesn't erase.
So there's supposed to be an odd number of these.
I want
No, they should all match up. Are you missing one?
It's like throwing us off big time.
We need 2 more words. Like we have.
Show me what you have matched up so far.
This one needs to be
We have all of these W's that'll match up to these, but we need
An equation. Add 6 to 3 multiplied by 2.
We need another words thing. Because these are both equations.
Hang on.
This one is 3 and 6.
Do you need to help you? Like,
Yeah, you can. Here's these. Keep these separate from the group you have those to see if you find what you need.
If it says square, they just
That's the only one that you have to check.
and then can we just put them on?
No. Once you've matched them up and once I've checked them, leave them there. Okay? Don't scramble everything up again. I'm glad you said that. Now what you're going to do. These are table of values. You have to match up the tables with the correct match. And those, if you notice, you have to fill in what that number would be. Okay?
You're just forgetting what in our group a lot.
Where?
Because see, we have one blank left over, and then we have.
I do not know what third period did to your cards. Like, I really don't. So what do you need? Expressions? No, you need words.
We need one or one expression. Well, we have one right in.
So you need expressions then, correct?
So we didn't do that right.
Keep these separate and see if you find what you need or if there's anything new.
Yeah, we just wrote on all the blank ones. We didn't match them up by.
Oh, yeah, no. Yeah, no. So you're fine, yeah, because unless you've written exactly, unless you've written what's there, just move on. But you need those because those represent.
Yeah, but the W and the E's don't match up. We just wrote on blanks and they were all blank.
Oh, I see.
Does it matter?
Well, I mean, that's probably what's messing the whole thing up. Let me see what you have written. So your expression is.
The expressions match up. The corner labels just don't.
See. Well, no. Add 6 to n, then multiply by 2. See if those match up. See if that helps. The ones I gave you, so you don't have to go back and redo everything.
I'm pretty sure.
They're good? Okay. Do you have a question? Tell them they can go do tables.
Tell us if we can do it this way. Should we write this way?
We
or
need
do you have to write
desk
it that
cleaner.
way?
Okay.
Simple like something like that, or something like long like that.
First off, you have to write it. You can't write the numbers.
Right. You do have to write the words, so you're good with the words. But what you have done, you realize, hey, this can be expressed a different way.
It's like this.
It can be.
So can we write that? Can we write to do this, but then words?
No.
You don't need
No,
to.
it's fine.
Just look at what you already have. You guys are good to move on to the next thing.
Can I have some desk cleaner?
I don't have any.
Awesome.
I'll deal with that. These are the tables, okay? You're matching up the table with the expressions and with the words. Obviously, you're going to have to fill in some of the blanks, okay? So you'll write those in. So see where those go together. You guys got it now?
We have a left
After
an accident.
Jeffrey had a tissue and dumped the water on it. He was like, okay. And then he went, oh, wait.
they cost all over the place.
It happens, you're okay.
Multiplying
Multiplying by 3, then square the answer. Add 6 and then square the answer. Square. Okay, so now you guys can move on to the tables.
What these off now?
No. Don't. I just said don't scramble them up.
I know exactly what they were.
Okay, good. Tables, match them up with where they go. Some of them have blanks, which means that'll be what you fill in. So see what table matches with what. What's going on over here?
goes together with that. Or
Oh, okay.
because it's like
Good. So you've noticed that kind of early. Okay.
foil that you get that.
Good. So go ahead and write words for that. Okay.
Can we just try like foil?
Which one?
That one.
This one?
I guess.
No, these have been in my hand the whole time.
Square in.
Oh no, there's still stuff in your bag. How are we doing? You're done?
We took one from the other file.
Okay. Oh, for the you can ask them. That's fine, because that's what you guys are doing today. You'll have to deliver it to them though. I don't want them getting up. Anybody want the entrepreneurship stuff? What is it? Cotton candy and what?
brownie sundae. On a brownie sundae.
You want a brownie sundae?
Brownie sundae.
The messiest thing ever.
Chocolate?
You want ice cream?
Yeah.
I should have known that this was happening today.
What?
You want M&M's, Reese's,
Yeah.
Oreos?
Yeah.
Just say the works.
Oreos.
Oreo?
I want him to be like everything. Yeah.
The works.
Okay, so now you guys are going to use the table. You're going to match the table with what goes where. These have some blanks, so obviously you're going to fill in what's supposed to go there. Okay? Do you guys, where's your bag?
What bag?
The brown bag? Okay, so now you have tables. You're going to match the tables to whatever they go with. There's blanks, so make sure you fill in the number that's supposed to go there. Okay?
It's $1, and then you get one topping with ice cream.
Hey, make it quick. There you go. They're matching it up with where it goes and then filling it in with what they already have here.
We got one missing.
Wait.
We have one missing.
That and plus square. It's quadratic.
Oh wait, so that would. That's the same one.
Great job. Good job.
Did you expand those?
Give me the n squared plus 6 squared one. Yeah, that goes There's see, they're under both of them.
Okay, so tell me which ones go with together.
Oh, we're not.
Oh, you're not done yet? Okay. All right, Grant, what's your question?
I have a question. We allowed you to. I said we don't have enough graphs for all these problems.
Like when this is 1, it's 49. And when this is 1, it's also...
They might be. Check that. Check to see if any of the tables match more than one thing.
Okay, well, no table equals 40. Wait, maybe they do.
How are we doing?
Great.
Should we just find out like the pattern here?
Where's all your other cards that you're supposed to still have out?
You told us we could put them on.
Who told you to put them up? Oh, no.
We need the other one still.
You need, yeah, because the whole point of the tables is you match them up with what's there. Quickly. Keep your tables, keep the stuff filled in, you're fine. Just use the expressions then, okay? Just use the expressions and match them up with the tables. Okay. How are we doing?
We just got the tables.
Okay, good.
It's not that one.
Okay, so 9 plus 36.
Pretty sure more than one equation.
Oh,
We need to find one with n squared.
this one.
No,
George, yeah.
yeah, it's
That's it,
before.
What?
The marker thing.
Find the 4 value. It's gotta be a n squared, right?
What?
How much is it? Like,
Is there 7
That one? No.
What's 16 times 9?
So one table goes with more than one.
See if it matches, and then that'll be the answer to your question. Oh, good. Look at you getting all organized.
Yeah, look at you.
Good job. Good job. That's right.
Dropping on
I am.
Now this one goes with this that goes with this was that one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so.
Gonna be n over 2 plus 3 then?
It's the same. Yeah, it's the same thing. Those two are the same question.
No. Leave it.
Stay.
Because that's what one of the word expressions told you to do. Okay?
Also, we match two with each.
That's what you guys are trying to figure out. So you're piecing together, hey, you just figured it out. You're good. Oh.
We don't have enough tables. It's a fact.
All right, so where don't we have enough tables?
This one.
Okay.
And there's another one.
Okay, so think about this. Have you tried to look at this and see if any of the tables you've already have fit? Have you tried that?
Yeah, like right here. This one has 2 problems.
Okay, good. So that one has 2 problems. It worked for both of them.
So these two are empty, right?
Uh-huh.
7.
These work.
3.5.
I'm pretty sure 2n plus 6 went somewhere.
2n plus 6.
Once you think you have your tables, again, let me check. Maybe. If it works, then it does.
There should be 2 equations for each table, right?
Not necessarily.
Well, that's what we've gotten so far.
Every single one has 2?
We've only done 2.
So far, okay, good. Wow, I'm pretty impressed with this class.
Your gum smells. This one has all the equations.
Thank you.
This one has all the equations solved. Add 3 to n and multiply by 2.
These are together, these 3. Okay, we still have these 2. I need more equations.
What else did you observe today? Geometry. The mystery triangle.
Is there 3, 12, 27?
This one that you can't find a match.
What can you do to match it? Yeah. What should you look at?
Plugs the value of n in.
Have you tried that?
Yeah.
Retry them again. You might have made a mistake somewhere. 37? I mean, there was one.
Do you have table 1?
We can't figure out
Where's
where one
table
goes.
2, 3, 4?
This one goes to your bottom one.
Does it?
Yeah.
Oh. Oh, duh, because I keep thinking the whole thing would be multiplied. Oops. So, there's this one.
12
So-
goes in this spot.
12 goes in the spot. Yeah, I think it might be. Is this the last one? Is everything?
You guys still working on the tables?
Yeah.
Okay.
We don't have a table for that one.
But that's the same thing as this, isn't it? If you
Yeah.
You hear me? Yeah. So but we don't have a table for that.
Make sure that's the same thing. How can you make sure 100% that that's the same thing as those other two?
Well, this one, there's first one where you get 37, I believe. So that's when it's wrong. But
Okay, so
we need a table that says 37. I don't think we have.
so do you just want to force it on 49 then? Okay, so then don't. Okay, don't make something there that's not there.
What do we do?
Maybe it doesn't have one.
Is that possible? Like, does it not have to? Well, then that's
So let's see. Good, those go together. Good. 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 And then, all right, great job. Okay, so now we're going to look at how can we express the areas of each expression. So now you have these. Should be 8 there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6,
are we done
7,
with
8.
this then?
Nope, keep those there. Everything is building off the last thing. So now we're going to match the area up with each expression. Okay?
We're missing a table.
Where? Okay, so you don't have a table at all for that one, right?
Yeah. No, we don't have a table.
No,
But yeah.
No tenemos un tablet.
Okay.
no, we should have.
2 plus 6, 9 squared, and 6. Great job. Okay. You're fine. That one doesn't have one.
Okay.
Now what you're going to do, these are ways that we can express the area. So which one matches up?
Of course. We're done with the area. Do we have perimeter next?
No, next you have the graphs of them. Hang on. All right, so did everything have a table?
No.
Is that the only guy? Okay, so what did you notice about some of these?
They go to different.
They like match up together.
Why do they match up?
The equations like equal.
Okay, so they're just another way to write them?
Yeah.
The same thing? Okay. Good job. Now, areas. Keep everything there. Don't move anything. See what areas match up. All right, you guys have a question?
How many tables are we supposed to have?
8.
Are they all supposed to have a match?
Which one doesn't? Wah, wah. You're fine. You're good. So what did you notice about some of these?
They're different equations, but they equal the same.
So are they different then? No, they're just another way to what?
Technically, they mean the same thing.
They're just another way to write them. Okay? So those don't go together though. There you go. All right. Now we're going to express the areas. So match up the areas. Don't move anything. Keep everything there. Okay?
This one doesn't work, and the rest of them do work.
All right. So what did you guys notice as you went through these?
But some of them worked for more than none of them. I don't know.
Okay. Yeah.
And that Grant can't do math.
Half of them.
All right. So why is it that this table worked for 2 of the same, or 2 of different expressions, if you want to think of it that way?
Because it goes in 1 through 4 for every step for both the problems. If we give the same answers for all 1.
Okay. Are they really different?
No, because if you actually do it, it's the same problem.
What do you mean actually do it?
Distribute that out.
We
Good,
probably should have
good.
distributed it first.
Good.
Come to think of it.
But hey, now you know. Then that helped you realize that, right? I don't know why some of these baggies don't have things.
So wait, then we write, and this one actually didn't have the right.
That one didn't have one. So now what you're going to do, areas. You keep everything there. You're going to match the area to the correct expression.
Get rid of this one.
No, that still might show up with the areas. See if it does. Selena, don't give him too much help.
Oh, we were doing checking.
Okay, checking,
3
good.
times 1 squared is, this one could work.
I should have known, I'm sorry.
2 times 3 is 6 squared is 36. 3 times 3 is, yeah, this one works too.
For which one?
For this table right here.
Oh, good.
So we're down to these. These. That's it.
Keep working, keep working.
Oh, yeah.
1 plus 6, 2 times n plus 3, 1/2 times n plus 6, n squared plus 6, 3n squared plus 6 squared. Great job. All right. Now, 2, 3, 4. No. Okay, so listen up. This is a corner plane, okay? This is my y-axis. This is my x, because it might be difficult for you guys to see which way they're supposed to face, okay? So y-axis, x-axis.
They can't go sideways. Are they all up and down?
They're all up and down. So your shorter one's going to be your y-axis. Y-axis. Okay. So
How do you know the top from the bottom now?
well,
Because they
technically, right? Technically you don't, but you should be able to figure it out with, like, let me put them the way that
These are negative.
That's the arrow thing's pointing.
you'll figure out which ones go with what, based on intercepts. Look at intercepts and things like that. I think that goes that way. So check those. You have 8 of them, and then you'll be finished. Then you can mess them up. How are we doing? All right, so that's 2 times n plus 3, 2 times n plus 6, 1/2 6, n squared plus 6 squared, 3n squared. Hang on really quick. N squared plus 6. Great job. All right. Let's hope the last class. Let's afraid of. All right. The last thing I have to do are the graphs. So hang on. Hang on really quick.
So that's 1, that's 7. Right? Minus 1. 7. 2. That goes right there. It doesn't work. Look.
All right. Now you put the graphs with the one that it goes with, okay? Now pay attention because they're not labeled. So as far as the x and y axis, it's your y axis, that's your x axis, okay? Most of them, you'll have to see based on what the graphs should look like, which way they're supposed to face. I'm facing them, most of them, I believe they're in the positive direction. To see what ones go with what, based off of what we've learned. Hang on, they've had questions.
Do they do the graphs next for these?
Have we matched everything up?
Yeah.
Except for
Okay,
one.
so where do these go then?
Should, do we match them up then?
Yes, you match them up with the expression or whichever one you want.
That one up there.
Hey, Tyler, seriously, come on. What are you doing? Today's not the day. I know. You weren't going to pop it, then it would accidentally happen. Will you please focus and work?
This one doesn't have
Would you say it again? I'm sorry.
This one doesn't have a table.
You're right. You're correct. But it might have an area. All right. Are we good?
Yeah.
2n, 2 times n plus 6, 3n squared, 1/2 times n plus 6, 1/2 times n plus 12, 3n squared. Okay, so final. Let's see how this goes. You're going to match up the graphs. Okay, so don't scramble anything up yet. Now, what you're going to have to do, because they're not labeled, this is your y-axis. The short one's your y-axis, the long one's your x-axis. As far as if they're facing up or down, I'm gonna make it a little bit trickier. You're gonna figure that out on your own. I'm handing most of them, I think, in the positive direction. But you know the shapes of graphs. You know how to transform them.
Or any negative?
Well, look at your expressions and you tell me. Okay?
It'd be easy because we have our table.
All right. We're good?
Yes.
3 squared. 1 squared plus 6. 2 times n plus 3. 1/2 times n plus 6. 2 times n plus 6. Divide n by 2. 1/2 times n plus 12. N squared. N times n plus 6. Perfect. Now, last step. Graphs. Oh, good. You have your graphs. Okay. Now, these aren't labeled, okay? So, these short ones, y-axis, x-axis. Okay? As far as, well, which way's positive, do your best with trying to figure that out. Again, look at your expressions, and you'll know how it's supposed to be graphed, so you might have to turn them. I apologize. That's the way the good old math department made them, just to make it a little bit trickier.
Well, I don't think any of them are negative, so I can guess we can just put wherever the graph is.
Well, that's the graph. That has to be a square.
Good job, good job.
You said the long one is the short one.
Come in.
I promise you, I got all these right without their help.
Yeah. Okay.
What kind of group work is that? You're calling Emily out. I guarantee you she helped. And I guarantee Grant helped.
I got that one,
Grant
Chase.
stacked them.
I helped. Emily had no idea what she was talking about, so Chase explained it.
I got that one.
This goes here. 2 times n plus 6, 2 times n plus 3, n
And
squared
none
plus
of them
6.
worked for this one either.
Ooh, that's
I
not.
thought this worked for here, but I wasn't sure.
Well, how do you express that side?
That's 8 times 8. It's not going to work if you add it to 2.
Yeah, you're right.
Well, how do you, if you think of how you express that side and how you express that side, then how do you find the?
6 plus n equals, or 6 plus n, 6 squared plus n squared.
Are you sure?
Wait, no.
There you go.
Yeah.
Because that's the whole side length, right?
Yeah, it'd be n squared plus.
Okay, so now where is? No, you got that one. N squared plus 6
Are we all
squared.
right?
Yep, you're good. So graphs. Match up the graphs.
Yeah, graphs now?
So now, y-axis is the short one, okay?
Sure.
Now, obviously, you're going to say which one's positive, which one's negative.
How do you know which way is the?
You're going to look at your expression, well, with the graphs you mean?
Yeah, like how do you know which way?
Once you know how it's supposed to be graphed, you may have to turn it, but really there's not going to be much turning. It'll be, if you turn it one way, you'll know if it's that one or not. You know what I'm saying? Oh, okay.
They all look positive to me.
Why did you think that, Grant? Think about that. No. Wait.
We knew what we meant.
Oh, did you guys do them that facing that way?
Yeah, we.
Okay. Okay.
We turned around.
Yeah, they kind of.
Okay, I just put to mess one up.
Okay, that one. I would.
These two flipped.
Why?
Because this one would be more narrow because it's 9. That's just 3.
Yeah, this one's gonna end.
Great. Good job. Good job. Good job, guys. Very impressive. So now what I want you to do, first off, clean up for me as far as getting everything together, like put the graphs together, the expressions together, paperclip those, put them in the brown bag, and then go back to this sheet and see if you need to make any corrections, because I expect this sheet that we started the class with to be 100% correct tomorrow, okay? I can't see. Okay, so that is 10 plus 6. This is 10 plus 12. This is x. Okay, this is 3, 6. How did you know the difference between these two graphs?
That one's steeper.
Why? Good, good. Great job.
Yeah.
Excellent job. Now do me a huge favor.
Candy?
You will tomorrow. Put everything, you can mess them up, but then I want everything back in their, erase and put them back in their respective piles.
I don't respect.
Good. What made you decide where each of those went?
We looked at the table, and wherever one was, it would be at that number on the
Okay.
back.
So,
Also, that one's skinnier than that one because that's a
great. Both are perfect answers. Good job. So, do me a favor. Erase what you have there to the best that you can, okay? Then group everything together. If you guys want more Kleenexes, they're in the back. But clip everything back together for me, put them in the brown bag, and then the paper we started off with today, go back and check it if you have time today, but I expect that to be like 100% right tomorrow, okay? Great job. If you can, erase those. Drew, what are you doing?
Dude, I think there was a couple different ones.
Have you guys gotten graphs yet? Yours on area?
That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
Do the graphs go with multiple equations?
Maybe. Which ones don't have anything?
That?
Think about what that means. How do you represent that side length? N plus 12. So what times n plus 12?
This one? Oh, not that one.
Well, what times n plus 12? You tell me.
6?
Write it down. Write it down on the other sheet of paper. No. Write down how you find the area of that rectangle. And then see what happens then.
N plus 12 times 1.
I think we got it.
Well, they got it. She's got it upside down.
Oh, okay, so you want it that way? Okay, good. Sorry. All right, how did you know the difference between those two?
This one's got a slope of 9, and that one's got a slope of 3.
So what's that do to it?
That'll be a steeper slope.
Good, good. Is there another way anybody saw it?
Yeah, you just kind of bring the other one. Match it up.
Okay, good. And another group said, let me say this, how could you use your tables to help you see that as well?
You can pick out the
They're
order
like
pairs.
X and Y, their points.
Good, perfect, great job. Do me a favor, erase the stuff that's on there, and then clip everything up that goes together, like the expressions, the graphs, and that sort of thing. I'm sorry. What?
It still doesn't exist.
Where?
N plus 12 over 2.
Okay, you could do it that way.
Is that one right?
See it like everybody means basically something matches.
Exactly. Because look, if you do 1/2 times n plus 6, put 1/2 out in front of the parentheses and see what property would you do from there. Okay, so when you distribute it through, what do you end up with? There you go. Which one is that?
Plus 6 over 2?
That says 1/2 n plus 6.
Okay, then wouldn't it be like that?
Okay, so which one says 1/2 n plus 6? There you go.
Winner. Is that right now?
There you go.
This one still doesn't have
That one should go with this one, can it?
N squared. This is n plus 6 times n plus 6. So it's there, because this side's n plus 6, this side's n plus 6. All right.
That one still nothing?
Right. Here are your graphs.
Oh.
Take about 2 minutes for me. This is your y-axis, the short one, okay? This is your x-axis, so match up the graphs where they go.
Will do. Thank you.
How are we doing? We're getting it? Keep working. Did we get it?
Check the ones over here.
She checked these 3, there's good. She's not about, she looked at this one and gave up.
That one's good. Okay, so tell me why. How did you know the difference between those two and which graph they went with? Or was it a lucky
You
guess?
just plugged it in.
What do you mean you plugged it in? Explain that to me.
Right here, when X is 1,
Okay, good. So use your table. So when X is 1,
Y is 3.
perfect, great job. And when X is 1 for the other one, oops, when X is 1 for the other one.
Y is 9.
Oh my gosh, I just broke the microphone. And that's being recorded. I know. Great job. Those all look good. Do me a favor, wipe those off, clip them back together so everything goes together. Throw them back in here for me. And then the sheet that we did at the beginning of class, go back and check that, and I expect that to be 100% right tomorrow. Okay? No, I don't. Here.
You're gonna get it in this.
Just use a little bit of that. Tomorrow I will. Tomorrow, so that I expect to be 100% correct tomorrow. So I would go back and look through that after we've done this activity. No, I won't check it till tomorrow. You need to check it. So see if what you guys did here matches what you've said there. Okay? But you don't know that. You haven't looked at it yet.
I mean, I looked at it before.
Well, look at it again since you've done the activity.
So you're trying to say something wrong, so make me keep looking.
We have, like when I'm out, we go to professional development. It's called Gates training, which is in-depth thinking activities like this, where you guys discover what's going on. You're like, oh, these are the same thing. It's just different ways to see something. Huh? All of our, yeah. Uh-huh.
We need another paper clip.
Okay. Okay, so we only have 2 minutes left. So this is what I'm going to say. Hey, can I have everybody's attention really quick, please? First off, you guys did a great job. Very impressed with how you did this and the different thinking processes each of you had, because you were able to explain some of the same stuff, but you were able to explain it in different ways. So great job with that. Tomorrow, those sheets that we started the class off with, tomorrow, make sure you check it tonight after you've done this activity, and I expect it to be 100% right tomorrow. So double check, did I do in the activity what I did at the beginning of class? If you did, great job. If not, make some corrections, but I expect it to be completely right tomorrow. Okay? Don't worry about the desk. I'll fix those once you guys leave. But hang on to those sheets. Bring them back tomorrow. Good job today. Make sure, those that are still working, if you could, clean off the cards for me and put everything back in order and put them in the baggie or in the brown bag.